my. You know, I remember a time when I used to sit around the house and, you know, my mom and dad, they were just like everybody else's, I guess. You know, they used to sit us around the dinner table or around our bedside. It didn't matter. And it didn't matter which one of them was telling it, but it seemed like they both was telling us the same story about this place. And they said that there's a place where we would live forever. That there's a place where we would live in peace. They say that there's a place where there are streets of gold. And that there's this place where there are gates of pearl. And they call this place heaven. They call it heaven, yeah. And they said there's no pain, and that there's no more suffering there. In this place they call heaven. They call it heaven, yeah. Anybody out there know what I'm talking about? Heaven. They said this place where we could render our praise all day. But there is a place where there would be no more sorrow. And they said there's this place where God would stand before us, and His Son would be there by His side. And they call this place heaven. They call it heaven, yeah. And they said there's no pain, and that there's no more suffering there. In this place they call it heaven. Do you want to see heaven? Yeah. Heaven. I want to see heaven. Imagine a place called heaven. Don't you want to see heaven? Yeah. If you do, somebody shout hallelujah. Okay, man. No, because I imagine still today that there's a place where there's no more pain, and there's no more suffering, and there'll be no crime, no more hate, no more fears, and no more tears. And that's what they talk about, a place there where there's no more worrying, where all that you do is stand there and render up your praise. Yeah, in this place they call heaven. I want to see heaven. And would you join me there, where there's no more pain or crying? In this place they call heaven. Do you want to see heaven?
We want to thank Mr. Stephen E. Williams for coming and being on the program.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I want to thank my friend, Elder Dory Brown, my neighbors, the Andersons, and of course my daughter, Donna. If you will you turn on the back of your program and let us all read in unison Joshua, 1st chapter and the 5th verse. No one, let's read in unison. No one will be able to stand against you as long as you live, for I will be be with you
as
as I was with Moses. I will not fail you or abandon you. 3 times will you repeat with me? 3 times. One for the Father, one for the Son, and one for the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
God got it.
God got it.
Say it again.
God got
it. Say it again.
God got it.
And whatever that it is, you know, okay?
Amen. Amen. Hallelujah.
To Pastor Fly, First Lady Fly, church officers, church family, friends, and relatives. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Psalms 19, 14th verse. Pastor, first of all, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you, First Lady, the church family, for giving me this opportunity to work out my soul's salvation and giving me the opportunity to express my gift that God has given me as an evangelist.
Amen.
Joshua, the 1st chapter, 5th verse, it says, I'm going to kind of paraphrase it. Here in this first book of Joshua, the Lord instructed Joshua that Moses is now dead. And God see that the Israelites was without a leader. So he called on Joshua. Joshua is the son of Nun. His first duty was to have the Israelites cross the river of Jordan. The Lord told Joshua, every place your feet tread upon, I have given it to you. God got it. As I promised to Moses, from the wilderness to the Lebanon, as far as the great river, the new Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, to the great sea in the west shall be your territory.
Amen.
And Joshua thanked God. Now, Joshua had his mission. He is ready to begin to do the work of the Lord.
Amen.
But God was not through talking to him yet. But he was anxious, excited, exuberant to do his will. He wanted Joshua to know he got his back. Joshua, the 1st chapter, 5 through 7. And then let me add, he could have told Joshua, I got this. I would like to say to our awaiting congregation, God knows what each of us are going through. He knows more about you than you know about yourself. God knows and sees everything. God knows what we all are standing in the need of. God knows what we're thinking right now. Our mind might be wandering somewhere else. God knows that too. God knows whatever. He knows all things. God knows our world and the economy we're going through right now. And certainly we're going through some things in this economy right now. Simply because our economy is causing people to have financial difficulties and problems. He sees those that are having layoffs, rising bills, unexpected debt, but God got it.
Amen.
He knows your physical, emotional, and financial situation. Remember, God is Jehovah Jireh. He is our provider. Focus on God and not the circumstances, not the situation. For 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter and the 18th verse says, so fix our eyes not on what is seen, but is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, And all you are going through, I admonish you today, trust God. Keep the faith and stay committed to God. Keep a joyful attitude. God got it. Be thankful no matter what you are dealing with. It's so easy to complain about what we don't have. Stop focusing on what you don't have. Let's see the blessings of all that God has done for us. Number one, we have God, and we have our families, our friends, our church family. We have faith that God will supply our needs. God got it. I don't know about you, but when I am weak, the Lord makes me strong. And when all my so-called friends are gone, you know what? He won't ever leave me alone. He's a God that's not in a hurry, but he'll be on time. He's a God that's always there for you. He said, ask, and it shall be given. He said, knock, and the door shall be open. In times of sorrow, he will give you hope for tomorrow. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalms 30 and 5. Proverbs 3rd chapter, 5 through 6 says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Thank you, Jesus. And lean not unto thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. I'm telling you, and you, and you, and you, God got it. Pray about it. Lay it at the feet of Jesus. Let go, let God. It's never too late to call upon the Lord. For my Bible tells me he never sleeps, nor does he slumber. Our help cometh from the Lord. Psalms 121 verse 2 through 4, God got it. He's a doctor in a sick room. He'll be a lawyer in a courtroom. He will be your counsel in the time of a decision making. God got it. His food on your table, shelter on your back, time in the middle of a storm. He has everything we need. He's been so good. You have not come this far on your own. It was God that brought you. He made a way out of no way that you could not have done it on your own. I just want to say right now, thank you, Jesus. God, thank you. You're so good. We can never repay you for what you have done for us and others. No matter what your situation and problems is today, don't give up on Jesus. Isaiah 40, 28 through 31 says, has thou not known? Has thou not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There's no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the might, and to him that has no might he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, but the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings of an eagle. They shall run and not faint. They shall walk. Oh, thank you, Holy Ghost. In my conclusion, I'm closing. Thank you, Lord. I thank you, Jesus. I thank you for the gift of the Holy Spirit. I thank you, Lord. In my conclusion, at the age of 12, Jesus was talking with the teachers in the temple. At the age of 18, he was later baptized. And he began preaching and teaching the works that God had sent him to do. With the help of 12 men who he made apostles, Jesus did many miracles. He fed thousands of people with only a few small fish and 5 5 barley loaves of bread. But during his last days of his life, he was beaten, spit on, carried his own cross up Golgotha's hill. He was placed on Calvary. He was hung up for our hang-up. They nailed him to the cross. There was a thief on the left and a thief on the right. Jesus hung on that cross. According to Mark's gospel, he endured the torment of crucifixion for 6 hours. From the 3rd hour, approximately to the 9th hour, Jesus put his head and rest of his shoulder and gave up the ghost. Jesus was taken down from the cross, laid in Joseph borrowed tomb on a Friday. He spent Friday night there. He spent Saturday night there. But early, Sunday morning, I heard his father say, "Get up, I got this." Jesus got up with all power in heaven and earth in his hand. Power to heal, power to save. Let me leave you with this. There's nothing too hard for the Lord. Whatever you're going through, just believe God got it. He will work it out for your good. Be blessed.